Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert, and I'm really pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. Today, we're going to dive into something fascinating, how technology is completely reshaping one of the most important parts of hotel operations, sustainability. So, here's our game plan. We'll start by looking at the old way of thinking about sustainability, then we'll pivot to a completely new mindset it's a real game changer. We'll get into the AI that's making this all possible, connect it directly to the bottom line, and then we'll wrap up by seeing how this creates a brand new philosophy for management. All right, let's jump into our first section. For decades, whenever a luxury hotel wanted to show off its commitment to the planet, there was a very clear and pretty traditional way of doing it. You see, certifications like LEED and BREEAM, these were the absolute gold standard. They were the ultimate seal of approval. And earning one, well, it wasn't just about being green. It was a huge statement of prestige. It told the world that your property was operating at the absolute highest level. But, and this is a big but, there was a fundamental problem. That whole process, it was completely static. You're talking about a mountain of paperwork and consultant fees, all for a snapshot in time that you might only update every few years. That just doesn't work with modern hotel operations, which are dynamic, they're fast-paced, and they need real-time data to make smart decisions. So this huge gap between the old way and the new it's forced a pretty radical shift in how we think. We have to move away from seeing sustainability as just some periodic report and towards something way more active and engaging. And that brings us to this powerful new idea. For today's hotel manager, sustainability isn't some report you file away in a cabinet. You have to think of it like a performance sport. It's a game you play every single day. And just like any sport, if you want to win, you have to keep score. So the big question is, how do you keep score in this new sport? Well, the answer lies in technology. Specifically, an AI-driven platform that takes that old, static idea of certification and transforms it into a dynamic, real-time scoreboard. Okay, so let's get into the nuts and bolts. How does this AI-powered scoreboard actually work, day to day, in the fast-paced world of a modern hotel? The platform we're talking about is called ArcScore. At its heart, it's an AI engine. What it does is take live data straight from your hotel, compares it to global benchmarks from buildings just like yours, and then it calculates a daily performance score for your sustainability efforts. The process itself is actually beautifully simple. First, the platform plugs right into your building systems and starts pulling in data in real time. Second, the AI gets to work, crunches all those numbers, and spits out a score, from 0 to 100. And third, it gives you continuous updates, so you always know exactly where you stand at any given moment. And listen, this goes way beyond just your electricity bill. The AI is looking at everything: energy, water, how much waste you're recycling, even things like guest transportation patterns. And what's really crucial, it also measures the human experience, how people actually feel inside the building, using surveys. It's a true 360-degree view of your performance. So all of that complex data gets boiled down to one simple number. Every morning, the team comes in and sees their score. Let's say yesterday you were at a 92, but today you're at an 88. That's an instant signal. Something's off, and it's time to go figure out what happened. And that's the key takeaway here. This daily score becomes the North Star for the entire team, from engineering to management. It takes the building's overall health and sustainability and wraps it up in one easy-to-understand number that everyone can rally around and try to improve together. Okay, now for the part everyone wants to know about. Let's talk about the money. How does a number on a screen, a sustainability score, translate directly to the bottom line? Because let's be honest, in hospitality, doing good for the planet also has to make great business sense. So check this out. This is one of the most powerful financial benefits. When it's time to sell a property, a hotel that has a consistently high ARC score can actually sell for a much higher price. And the reason is simple. The data gives undeniable proof of the building's value. I mean, think about it. That high score, it isn't just a number. It's verifiable proof for a potential buyer that the hotel they're looking to buy is efficient, it's optimized, and it has been incredibly well managed. That immediately reduces their risk and, in turn, increases the building's real, tangible value. And the financial wins don't just stop when you sell. A lot of major banks are now offering what they call green loans. These are basically financing options with better terms like lower interest rates, specifically for properties that can prove they're maintaining high sustainability scores. It's simple. Better performance means cheaper capital. So, We've got a score. We know it has real financial value. The last piece of this puzzle is seeing how this tool goes beyond just measurement to create a truly proactive way of managing your property. This is where things get really, really powerful. ArcScoreRoo isn't just a report card telling you how you did. It's more like a coach. The very same AI that calculates your score also analyzes your weak spots and gives you specific, targeted actions you can take to get better. So, for example, the system might see that your hotel is a leader in water savings. Great. The AI says, keep doing what you're doing. But it might also flag that your air quality is falling behind your competitors and then recommend investing in a specific platform, like AirThings, to fix that exact problem. It's giving you truly actionable intelligence. So when you put it all together, by turning this old idea of certification into a real-time, data-driven management tool, platforms like this achieve something really profound. They make a hotel's commitment to the planet a visible, valuable, and most importantly, a profitable part of its core identity. So I'll leave you with this question. As you prepare to become the next generation of leaders in hospitality, how are you going to approach this? Are you going to be stuck with the old, static reports of the past? Or are you going to be the leader who measures, manages, and masters your building's health every single day?